Hi, my name is Paul Gavin, and I've been making my entire living in music for over 5 years now. And I am here because I'm going to finish up, or at least I'm intending to finish up writing some marching percussion music. And so I'm excited to be able to share that with you. Before I do that, I want to make sure that you're aware that I do give private lessons, and if you're interested in getting some private lessons in something like drum set or in percussion, basic music composition, reading rhythms better, I really love teaching that. Doing marching percussion arranging like I'm about to do now. And if you use Sibelius as your notation software and you'd like to get faster with that, then I'd be happy to help you with that as well. The link for that is in the description of this video. And with that, we're gonna get to writing some music. What I've been writing is a show for a client, and this client has a small drum line. They're doing 2 snares, 1 tenor, and 4 basses this year, as well as 4 in the front ensemble. And man, writing for a small ensemble comes with a lot of challenges, but it's also very fulfilling when you get all the parts arranged just right, and so I'm having a really good time doing that. I've written all of the battery parts, and now I'm finishing up the front ensemble parts, and I actually just arrived at something really cool that I'm going to share with you about how to write a front ensemble feature if you don't have any source material to work from. So I think you're going to really enjoy that. But before I do that, let me play you what I have so far. I'll start from right here, actually, and let you have a chance to check out these battery parts. We're gonna come back to that. That's what I was talking about. Nice. So if you're just joining me, I just did a playthrough of what I've written so far on this Western show for a small percussion section. And I actually want to go back to right about here. So if you've been following these live videos now, you know that I've skipped over this section right here just about every time that I've come to it, because I had decided that I wanted to write some kind of a front ensemble moment there, but I thought that it was going to take me a long time, and I didn't want it to bore you through that. But actually, I just sketched out something that I'm really happy with, and I wanted to talk with you about how I did it. So this section finishes right here. Let me play from right here for you. So that chord, that section ends on an A major chord, and the next thing that happens is in B flat major. And so I wanted to do a front ensemble transition that maybe traveled through some key centers or something like that, that eventually got us to a B flat chord. So a nice smooth key change. I could have easily done like a battery thing where it was just all the battery and the drums and, I don't know, like a snare drum solo or something like that. But what I decided I wanted to do is I think I wanted to do something a little more musical transition. So I decided that I would go with a front ensemble moment. So that's what we're working on here. So let me play for you what I've got going on here again. What I've sketched out, I should say. Cool. So this travels through A major, B flat, A major, A flat, G, F sharp, and then F. And then F is the dominant 7 that gets us to B flat. So the chords themselves sound like this. The dominant 7. That screams, we are in a new key. And so I was really satisfied with that chord progression that I came up with. I came up with a chord progression first. I was just thinking, maybe chromatic, is it gonna be enough notes? And I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I actually put the F7 first. I knew that I wanted to go dominant tonic to get us into that B flat section, and I was pretty sure that I wanted to change chords per bar. And so between those two things, that got me here to the A, the B flat, the A. I have a flat G, F sharp, F7. Again, that sounds like that without the written parts. So listen to the transition of, maybe I should make this an E flat. Let's see what I think. Let's listen to the F7 to B flat transition real quick. All right, I'm gonna have to come back to that, but that's not it. Okay, so now I want to fill this in. And how do I want to do that? So the thing I know I wanted to do is I wanted to have this pass between wood and metal. So I'm gonna have the vibraphone play this same thing, just displaced. So let me copy that. Yeah. And then that's going to be a C. Move this over here. Oh. Yeah, let's have it land on a B flat. Okay, so let's listen to that conversation. Yeah, so this is out of place. Let's get that to be a C sharp, and then we should have it. Beautiful. And then since it's going to be woods versus metals, and the only other wood I have is going to be a xylophone. Actually, before I paste that up, let's move the xylophone instrument back to here. I'll give them at least a bar to get to the xylophone. Yeah, so I'm very happy with how that's going to sound from a musical perspective. This is the where I'm slowest, is coming up with front ensemble ideas. Oh. B flat minor? Nah, no, that's not right. Yeah, that's it. I think I like how that sounds. Yeah. Then I should be able to just sequence that down. Yeah, I think that sounds good. There are D flats. Yeah, there are D flats and A flat. Okay, here we go. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this sound down here. Okay, so let's check this out. Nice. All right, so dynamics. I want this to have a nice dynamic contour to it. How's that sound? I think I might like how that goes. If you're just joining me, I've been going through how I created what I believe is going to be a really nice front ensemble moment from nowhere. Originally, there's no source material in here. If you look around, you'll see that it's empty. It's a wasteland. And it was left to me to fill this space up with something or something else. And so I decided I wanted to go with the front ensemble moment. And what I did is I decided on some chords that I thought would have an interesting travel from A major, which was on this side, over to B flat, which is what it was heading to. I decided on a chromatic movement, and that eventually got me to this, what you're hearing here. So this is what I've come up with in the last, 15 minutes or so? Yes, and I love the dynamics too. I really feel like those dynamics are the right dynamics to do. I'm just gonna add a suspended cymbal here. That's gonna get a couple transitions to happen for me. We're gonna have our percussionist play that. I think that's gonna be a 4-count crescendo. Try a medium roll. That one's lengthy. Let's try a... Let's see, let's try... All right, so in virtual drumline, if you're using virtual drumline to write your music, the suspended cymbal rolls are actual live performances. So they're not, let's see, is this one too long or too short? I forgot. Okay, it's too short. The suspended cymbal rolls in virtual drumline are live performances, so they're a fixed length, and so you have to move the sample to the appropriate place in order to get it to play correctly, and that's what happens in the inspector here. So you can do all sorts of changes to the music with the inspector. You access the controller, the inspector with Command-Shift-I, and then you change the live start position. So I took a guess of 45. So plus 45 will move the sample forward 45 milliseconds, maybe? Let's see. So we're close. So by moving it forward, I make the tail of the suspended cymbal farther forward, which is what I'm aiming for. Let's try 60 and see if that's right. We're almost there. How about 75? $83. Very happy with that. Okay, so let's pull it back. Let's hear this all in musical context. If you're just joining me, I've been writing a front ensemble transition from the key of A major to the key of B flat major. Here we go. I'm very happy with that. The only thing I want to do is I just want to scoot these dynamics forward a little bit. Oh, there we go. I think I'll stretch this forward one more bar. Feels a little sudden. Actually much for all snaps. So this is the moment that I had yesterday. That moment when you're home stretch, when you're almost there. I just realized that I'm almost there with this front ensemble writing. I think I'm gonna end up finishing this tonight. Maybe by around 10 o'clock I'll have all the writing done, and I'll just do the proofreading tomorrow, and then I will send it into the client right on time, which is what I prefer to be. 88 bars, 112. So we've got like 20 bars left of front ensemble to write. This is a suggestion from the wind arranger, is all of these notes. I'm not gonna leave those in. I'm surely gonna write something different. As I had said when I was writing the battery parts for this section, I decided to go with simpler, half-timey sounding. I've got to go back to crash cymbals. Half-timey sounding drums as opposed to, busy 16th note stuff, because these wind players have that already. Listen to this. Yeah, and the percussion doesn't need to get in the way of that. They need to support that. The other thing I'll say is you never quite know. So knowing the ability levels of the groups that you're working with and the abilities of the instructors, how much time they're going to have to work on the music, all of that stuff is really, really important. I happen to know this program pretty well, and so the other thing is just writing a stream of notes is just not going to be right for the people who are going to be playing it. And so knowing the ability of the levels of the players is just key as well. So I think I'm going to do something different. I also think that I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to be writing clean, new ensemble parts for this part. Okay, let's see if I can get some inspiration. Boom, 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 boom. Glockenspiel must play that. It would be a crime if the Glockenspiel didn't play that. If you're here and you're hanging with me, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Help me make the algorithm happy. Especially if you found this to be interesting. The entire reason that I'm doing this is because I did it once last year and a number of people found it to be interesting and asked for more, but I just didn't have the time to make the videos. And so doing it live, I think doing it live has a different educational element to it, but also it's as I'm doing it, so I'm getting my work done and not having to worry about getting my work done and then editing a video of it. So I think doing it live is interesting. Plus I can do cool transitions like this. And now I'll take that back up to another B flat. So I think what I'm looking for there is I want the shimmering front ensemble effect. So that's probably going to be like arpeggiated eighth notes, focused mainly on the glockenspiel and the vibraphone with the marimba supporting. So let me but there are no chords in here. That's the other thing. So that makes it a little precarious. Here's what I'm gonna do. At least I don't see any clear chords. I'm gonna have Sibelius analyze the chords in here, and we'll see what Sibelius thinks. Like I said last time, oh, that plugin is under text. Like I said last time I was on here, last time I was on here and I used this tool. Yeah, Sibelius is like, what chords? I was talking about the way that Sibelius will put chord symbols in for music that's been written. I could like go in and analyze everything by hand, but I'm not like fast at that. I can do it, but I'm not fast at it. So I don't see a reason to do that when I can use the plugin that's available there. It'll make everything go faster. So there's no shame, no pride here. So that feels like, oops, writing in notes. Man, this is hard. I'm not sure what to do here. gonna have to come back to this. I think I'm just gonna stare at this for a long time and bore you to death. So I think I might move on to the ending here. Let me just write in a note that I want a shimmering texture here, and I'll come back. Okay, all right, I'll come back to that. Man, I am lacking ideas right now, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up here for now. Actually, before I wrap it up, let me go ahead and do a playthrough of what we worked on. If you're just joining me, the main thing that we accomplished was getting these. How many bars is it? It's about 6 or 7 bars of front ensemble transition written. And you can go ahead and check this out real quick before I let you go. I think those dynamics are going to be really nice and effective. So that's that. Hey, thank you so much for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, just a reminder, I've got lessons and you can take them if you want. If you're interested in getting better at basic composition, you're interested in learning about marching percussion arranging, you're interested in getting better at reading rhythms. I'm really great at teaching people how to read rhythms. Anything else, if you've got an interest and you'd like to get lessons in it, I can teach you from anywhere. I'll teach you right from here. Drum set lessons, percussion lessons, and so if you've got an interest, you can check the description of this video, and I would be happy to have you as a student if you would like to have me as a teacher. Until the next time I see you, many blessings. I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Bye-bye, y'all.